So today I'm doing a quick review on a wonderful designer fragrance from Guerlain. This is what I like to call the forgotten man of the Guerlain family, and that fragrance is none other than Heritage. It was first launched in 1992 and the perfumer behind it is Jean-Paul Guerlain. Heritage opens with an aldehydic sparkle and a hint of vanilla with bergamot and lemon hidden underneath that. I get a tiny whisper of leather and something vaguely animalic along with a subtle yet ambiguous floral note. Then it all slowly starts to take form, becoming sweeter, and as it dries down, that's when a skillful blend of vanilla, bergamot and lavender really come into play. It's a little formal, a little spicy, a little powdery, but yet just sweet enough. And all the time in the background, there's tiny whiffs of jasmine, rose, carnation, pink pepper, coriander and patchouli. But none of those backing notes take the attention away from the centre stage. Instead, each note magically complements the other and the dominant notes shine through. And for me, that is a very real combination of vanilla, bergamot and lavender. Now, given enough time on your skin, the subdued base notes of vanilla, lavender, sandalwood and oak moss bring the curtain down on this very well crafted fragrance. Age range for this, I would have to say late 20s and upwards, and it's great for the autumn and winter. This would work really well for someone who has to wear a suit all day long, or perhaps for a formal night out, or maybe as a meet the parents sort of a scent. There really is an old-world forgotten charm about this, a kind of dapper swagger in the skillfully blended mixture of bergamot and lavender fused with the much-vaunted guerlain, a mix of vanilla and other goodies to create that aura of sophistication, the likes of which have been envied and then emulated to one degree or another in other contemporary fragrances. This is a great designer fragrance that I would put in the same category as Yves Saint Laurent's Opium pour Homme, Coros and M7, Chanel's Egoiste, Antaeus, and Dior's Fahrenheit 2. So it should come as little surprise to anyone that Roger Dove himself borrowed heavily from this classic to breed his very own Danger pour Homme. The evolution of this was much slower on a blotter and on fabric versus my skin, and when you apply this fragrance onto skin, you'll soon realise that for all its old world charm and swag, this former great has been very much humbled by reformulation and IFRA regulations, as the notes have a thinness to them that I didn't really expect. But it's friendly as it dries down, and in the base notes the scent evokes an odd sense of trust. So, final ratings for Heritage by Guerlain. Projection. Projection was subtle, it doesn't crave attention, but it will pique your interest. So the projection I'm going to give a 3 out of 5. The sillage was, in keeping with the projection, kind of subtle too, but not in a way which made me feel let down, so the sillage gets a 3 out of 5. Longevity on this was kind of average. On my skin I maxed out at around 6.5 hours, so longevity gets a 3 out of 5. Overall smell, I really like this. The words that immediately come to mind when I think about how this fragrance smells are masculine, stately, retro, charming, classic, still relevant, trustworthy, deep, rich, bold, wistful and old, but not obsolete. So for the overall smell, I have to give this a 4 out of 5. So there you go, that's been my little review of Heritage Eau de Toilette by Guerlain. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Cheers for watching and take care.